Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a budget with me for the paycheck that I will be receiving on July 16th, 2026 using my Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Okay, we are starting off right in my paycheck budget tracker. Just as a warning, this is a bit of an incomplete budget, and I will explain why. I'm going to zoom on in, and we're going to start with my inflow section, which you can see is blank. Now, I think I mentioned in my last budget with me that I did get a market increase, and that market increase is going into effect with this pay period, which basically means I'm getting a raise. And I'm very excited about that. But I was a little, I didn't know if I should just budget this paycheck with what I've been budgeting my inflow to be so far this year, which is 3,300, versus if I should just wait until I get paid, see what my new bi-weekly amount is going to be, and then kind of go off that. In the end, I don't think it really matters because I have the bones of my budget together. It's just going to matter right at the end when it comes to how much I'm putting towards savings. So right now, I don't have anything for my budgeted inflow because I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about that change. When it comes to my fixed expenses or bills, we do have four for this pay period. We have Netflix, $25 for that. Verizon, 170. Church is 20, and then my now net student loan is 400. All of that added together does equal 615, and I just don't know what I'm going to be subtracting it from. So that's why my leftover box is empty, as well as being empty under my variable expense section. Now, I have been toying with the idea of changing some of my variable expenses, not the categories, but the amounts, because of the crazy inflation we've been experiencing and the fact that I am pretty consistently going over my food budget in the last few months. Gas, not as consistently, only in the month of June, but I feel like I should start finagling with this. So I think I'm going to write out the month of July, see what my July recap looks like for the month, and then kind of make some decisions for August. When it comes to food, though, we're going to be budgeting 300. Gas is getting 50, miscellaneous is getting 150. All of that added together does equal our usual $500. Now, when it comes to savings goals, we have been focusing on my rolling sinking funds for the last few pay periods. I'm done with my 2026 sinking funds, which is very exciting. I have been putting a little bit extra towards travel though, because I do have the bandwidth in my budget to do so right now, and I want to take advantage of that. So giving is getting 50, home maintenance is getting 100, baby is getting 20, travel is getting 800, personal is getting 20, and car maintenance is getting 100. All of that added together does equal 1090. And again, we don't have a leftover amount because I haven't been able to figure out exactly what I want to do with this budget. That's also why we have nothing listed under house savings yet. That is where the rest of my leftover money is going to go, as I'm already making a normal student loan payment with this budget, but I just don't know what that amount is going to look like yet. And then when it comes to my cash envelope breakdown, nothing very exciting happening here. I do put gas and miscellaneous down for my variable expenses. I do not put my food down here because I don't take that out in cash. I have a separate checking account for my food money. And then when it comes to my sinking funds, it's always largest denominations possible. I haven't really finished the bottom half of this just in case anything changes before payday, but this is what we will be stuffing in my cash envelopes when my cash envelope stuffing posts in a few days. I know this was probably a little bit dissatisfying just because, again, it's not like a complete budget. It's a little bit unfinished at this point. I don't know. It makes sense to just budget $3,300 because that's what I'm used to. it's gonna be more than $3,300, so I know I'll have extra. I'm curious as to what that change in my income is gonna be. I don't know that it's gonna be all that substantial, but we'll see what happens. I will definitely update you during my cash envelope stuffing, and of course, you're gonna see more of a complete budget for my last paycheck in July because this is a 3 paycheck month for me, because at that point, I'm gonna know what I'm gonna be making biweekly, so it's gonna make the last budget of the month a little bit smoother. I hope that you all enjoyed this budget with me. If you have any comments about the way that I budget, the products that I use, please do not hesitate to comment down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye bye.